Hello, how you doing? Okay, this video is my message to the youth, especially on the subject of science versus spirituality. So, if you look at my video of the origins of our world, it's called the playlist, not the video, the playlist, the origins of our world. In there, I express an opinion that I don't think a species. I think I even have a video called "A Species Can't Evolve Out of a Species." Okay, now I didn't. It's not really what I never said that. I never said I was a scientist. Okay, I never said I knew everything. What I did say is I said in the Dragonfly Sutra, in my scriptures, that I wrote myself, which is is really just a notebook of my beliefs. In there, I say that I don't. I'm not saying I believe in evolution, nor am I saying that I do believe in evolution. Okay, and a lot of that's because, in a lot of ways, I do believe in evolution. To tell you the truth, if evolution is real, it's an even better match to everything else. The concept of the spiral of life, the concept of the wheel of life, the concept of reincarnation, and just in life, how you learn things, and like right now, there's things that I couldn't have handled when I was 15 years younger that I can handle easily now, because the things that I've learned, I've evolved into something stronger in certain areas, in certain ways. So there's evidence of evolution everywhere I look, even on a personal level, and just all my spiritual beliefs. It's actually a better match. Like, if evolution is real, it actually would make even more sense with the things I'm saying I believe, not less sense. It's just I'm going through a phase where I have my doubts about it, But if you re-listen to my scriptures, all of my videos, I always say, look, I'm not a scientist. I'm a witch and a spiritualist. Okay, I'm the founder of the Yan Sui faith, which is, it's not really a religion. I just say sometimes call it a religion so that I can have the First Amendment right. It's a lifestyle, but it's a system of beliefs. It's Rasta, the religion of Bob Marley, as absorbed by me in an effort to understand, and then branching out into just myself and my own personal needs and blah, 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 But I'm just a human, I'm vulnerable and weak to impressions, and like I'll listen to somebody and they'll have me somewhat convinced, and then later I'll realize that I don't even believe that and that I shouldn't have listened to them. I'm wrong about things all the time, in the future I could be the biggest advocate of evolution ever, but the good news is I don't just believe something because someone tells me to, right? My doubts in evolution are just simply because I don't really understand, and I watch videos, and I'll leave some scientists talking about basically answering my questions, and I've watched these videos, and I just don't feel like I really understand it. I understand the natural selection, and I could make you think I understand it, but at the same time, like why wouldn't there be, if one species evolves out of another, why wouldn't there be gradual changes? Why would there all of a sudden be another species? Wouldn't there be like a small wing coming out of the side, then it gets bigger, the next generation, then it gets bigger with the next generation? Wouldn't there be signs of that happening? It's just we have this species and that one, and we say, they're just telling us that they evolved out of it, and maybe they did, and they're smarter than me at that, because what you give energy to grows, and what you give energy to has more power. They spend their energy and time and power on understanding these things, so they would probably be more powerful than me at those things, okay? But my thing is spirituality and witchcraft and magic and the Kabbalah, and so if you listen to my stuff, I've always been very careful to make sure that it doesn't matter either way. It doesn't, if it's true or if it's not true, it doesn't matter, because I never said I believe God's not a man with a beard in the sky. Scriptures are not the word of God. All gods are made by the hand of man. I'm just doing my best, and so has everybody else been doing their best. I don't have to defend that anything is right. Anything can be adjusted. Anything can be improved on. And I don't know everything, okay? But, so that's what's wrong with me. I want you guys to recognize what's wrong with you, because part of the reason that I have my doubts on evolution is really because of the evidence of the way you guys act and behave, okay? I want you to watch my video. I'll leave a link in the description box on how to meditate, because what you guys don't know, you don't know what ego means. If right now you're saying, I do too know what ego means. It means being selfish. Trust me, you don't really know what ego means, and you don't know how to meditate. You may light some incense and make it look like it and do yoga and everybody believes you, but truth is, you don't really get it. You don't know what ego is, okay? You're not understanding that, I talk to people, and people trust me tremendously. People will tell me things that they won't tell anybody else. So I know a lot about the real side of people, and the honest side of people, who they really are, better than a person normally would, because they don't need to wear so many masks with me, okay? I'm a moon Pisces. I'm a human lie detector. People can see that. That's why a lot of people don't like me. I'm an empath. I can practically read minds. It doesn't take long that a person realizes they have to be completely honest with me, because I'll see through everything, and they'll reveal things to me they wouldn't normally reveal to someone, okay? And so I know what people believe, and I talk to people a lot, and I've been doing it since before you guys were born. And I know a lot about the whims and everything of just people, okay? And like when people say, blah, 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 religion, I say, I don't know, I never really liked religion. It's not really my thing. That's a script. You guys all say almost word for word the same thing. And then the next person next to you says, yeah, me too. And now you're best friends. You're not seeing the ego in that. No. You don't decide what you believe about something like that so you can make friends with people, and so you can impress people, and so people will think you're smart. That's ego, okay? Trust me, you haven't thought about it. I want you to take my channel more seriously and think about what I'm saying, okay? But you're not going to understand anything I say if you're letting other people think for you. You have to think all by yourself, and you have to meditate, because you're not going to be able to think by yourself unless you're sure you know what ego is, okay? Because you guys don't know what ego is, all right? Atheists, the whole science versus religion thing, both people are wrong, like I'm trying to say, okay? The religious people are wrong for not believing anything the scientists say. They're not scientists. And the scientist people are wrong for not believing anything that the spiritualists say. They're not spiritualists, they're scientists, okay? We all need to be learning from each other, and everybody has kind of their areas of expertise, We can learn from each other, but you have to... That's why spirituality matters. You have to know how to meditate and transcend ego, and you have to know thyself pretty good to be able to do that. And then you'll know the world around you better, and you'll be able to see what's really going on. So that's why many of you will hear me express a species can't evolve out of a species. Boom, you're done. Oh, I'm not going to listen to this person anymore. Nope. I'm not going to listen to her anymore. You already, and when you're saying that, you're saying that because you know that almost everybody would agree with you. You guys all, it's like you're this club, you know? It's a script you do, you know? Oh, you know, that's a waste of my time. I'm a real scientist. That person can't think like a real scientist. Yeah, me too. We're all real scientists, and none of you are real scientists. You're just people trying to make friends and impress other people. You know, it's not really true. You guys don't really know what you're talking about. You don't know anything. You're just taking scientists' words for it. It's okay to have doubts and have critical thinking about scientists. You're like, oh no, if you have critical thinking about people that aren't scientists, then that means you're smart. But if you have critical thinking about scientists, that means you're stupid because it's science. You see how that's like, you got to get rid of the ego so you can really try to find real truths and real things. You have to be able to understand it all by yourself in your own head language, okay? Right now, I don't really understand how a species evolves out of a species. I have my doubts. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't make anything I'm saying about Jah and about spirituality and about witchcraft and magic, it doesn't make any difference. And that's what you guys think. You're like, oh, well, geez, these people that believe in witchcraft and all this stuff, and they don't even believe in evolution. I'll bet you most witches do believe in evolution. You know, it's just like nothing about that statement has any real truth or any merit at all. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. Okay? So, in this video, I'm admitting my faults, but I'm inviting you to grow up and mature and get to know thyself better. Okay? Because you guys are just repeating back all these scripts that I know that everybody's going to agree with you. Oh, and everybody, aren't they so smart? I don't have time for that. I'm a real scientist, and I have real intelligence. I don't have time for this person, and all that stuff. No, come on. That's not true. What I'm saying is very intelligent, okay? What's ego? You just call yourself intelligent. Dude, you don't think that Herschel Walker knows he's strong, or like Michael Jordan knows he's good at basketball? People have talents, okay? This is my talent. I'm good at it, okay? But I'm also human, and I make mistakes, and I'm wrong sometimes. But I am good at it, and it is a talent, and you should totally listen to me, because I'm smart. That's why I'm, in a vulnerable way, giving myself to you guys, because why would Jah give me these talents unless I'm supposed to share them with people? Okay? Okay, so get with it. It doesn't matter. The Dragonfly Sutra, that's why in the Dragonfly Sutra said that maybe evolution is true, maybe it's not. Because it doesn't matter. There's no statement that needs evolution to be true or not true for anything else it says to be true. It's just not relevant to what's being said. Okay? You got to listen to it again and realize that that's what I've been saying.